This is part 4 of this free craft beer brewery quality course. And this part, in previous parts, we covered process measurements and when to do the the test, whether it is required or not, and role of a quality lab in your craft brewery or microbrewery. Especially in India, we don't see these labs much. Only things we see over there is a specific gravity measuring hydrometer and pH meter. Apart from that, there are many things that are required to make consistent beers. So this is what that course is all about. So moving ahead, today we'll be covering what are the common areas where we do quality analysis using this lab and from where we can get all those samples. So we are covering this. So going to that part. So over here we have FSSAI, Food Safety Standards Authority of India. So they have several parameters that whether your beer is good or bad. So I'll be putting more videos on that, how FSSAI can make sure that your brewery is doing good and your beers are safe for human consumption or not. So over here we have first thing for the quality is the rinsing water that we use for CIP in tanks. We do CIP and finally we rinse it with water, or initially we also rinse it with water. So we have to do testing for that. It should happen in every 30 days because I understand the cost associated with this. So make sure in every 30 days you do E. coli, TDS, mineral composition of your water. It also makes sure that your RO system is working fine and you'll get best tasting beers. In other words, you'll get good selling beers. So these are the implication of testing water every day. Then alcohol by volume testing. So most of the breweries are using hydrometer. So recently I came across a device which is by Anton Par. It's called this is the device. It connects with your phone via this Bluetooth and it gives reading. Its name is Easy Dense. 50,000 to 60,000. Again, this video is not sponsored by them, but instrument is very useful, so I emphasize to use that. Beauty about this instrument is it only takes 5 ml of sample. So 5 ml of sample is way better than taking 1 liter or half liter of beer for doing that hydrometer gravity testing that we do. So one should use this Anton Par thing. In long term it's cost saving. Then we have fill level inspections, which is local excise. people come. So how we can do is just, let's say this is your fermenter, fill it with water, and at the outlet take a bucket. Okay, calibrate this bucket. Let's say over here this bucket is of 20 liters, then see how many liters of bucket, number of buckets you can get while emptying this. So meanwhile, that's how you can calibrate in your microbreweries, or you can call a calibration team, which is again cost effective. Then hot water and cold water, CLT, HLT, hot water, hot liquor tank, CLT, cold liquor tank. Some people call it as hot water tank, cold water tank. So we also need to check their water quality also. Then yeast counting, which is again microscope, right? That is very important, because if we'll not be counting yeast, then we'll be doing under pitch or over pitch, and all these consequences will be impacting your final beer. Yes, this is very important. People are doing CIP in craft and microbreweries, but they don't know what should be the concentration of that acid that they are using. Though they are knowing, adding this ml of into this much liter of water, but there is no cross verification whether my solution is 2.5% of caustic, 1.7, 1.8. So this is also very important, because at the time of rinsing, probably you are not rinsing those chemicals properly, which will in turn again impact on the final product. Malt weights, yes, we have to measure. So one thing that we are doing is we should measure each and every weight, because sometimes in my experience I have faced these malt companies, they have variation in their bags. So initially, let's say we have ordered 10,000 kg of malt, right? So in every bag, let's say there is a deviation of 200 gram or 10 grams. So by year end, this 10 gram into 365, which is like 3.6 kg, right? So this is a huge number in my experience, because cost of 1 kg of malt is somewhere around 150 100 rupees in India. So we should take care of this also. Then this is not required if you are concerned, because this is again very cost effective. Then microplating, yes, we should do to ensure that CIP is effective or not, once in a month, in house or through external sources. If you are a brewery, production brewery, especially few breweries are there, I've seen in Bangalore. So when they are holding their beers in their warehouse, you know, so they should do few micro tests for shelf life. Then there are these are all our the process input steps. Now we are moving ahead to process outputs. So same batch, let's say we have brewed two different batches. So we can, if this is going very good and this is not, so we can consider this as a control sample. So over there we'll be testing CO2, dissolved oxygen, whether conversion of mash happens or not. So this is called a saccharification test. I've seen most of the breweries, they are not doing, they're just opening the lid and then they're saying if sweet smell is coming, yes. But dear brewers, time matters a lot. If you are doing that process for 20 plus minutes, which was supposed to be for 20 minutes, then 20 plus 20 is 40 minutes. And 40 minutes, which is like extra 20 minutes, you have spent more electricity, you have played around, or you deviated the word profile for your beer style, So you should take care of that also when your sacrification time is coming, because it's very important step. Then alcohol by volume again, color, IBUs. So color basically uh, small or medium sized breweries, they are not considering it, but it's very important. So one should buy a, you know, spectrophotometer, or there are refractometers. You know, wheels are there in which you put your cuvette here and it matches the color. So you should do this often. Color also plays very important role for sales point of view. Okay, it also tells how your beer is getting aged, all those stuff. You'll get different types of, you know, eye opening insights and information once you'll start doing. BU is the thing which again microbreweries are not measuring in India, because this is very important thing. Again, we all are calculating BUs on basis of the calculation. Let's x equal to yz into this percentage. This is not the correct way. This is only giving you the estimation. Sometime hops that we get in India is their brewing value is reduced because of their time and temperature exposure to various temperatures. So ideally they have to be stored at 10 degrees, 4 to 10 degrees Celsius, right? But which is not happening while they are coming to you in your brewery. So we do calculation basis on alpha acid percentage, but by the time it reaches to you, its alpha acid percentage is very low, and whatever you are putting, you're not getting the same BU. Now to know all those black box thing, you know, you have to test how much BU you're getting, you know, as per this calculation. So that's all for today. I hope this will help you a lot. Feel free to drop your queries in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Thank you.